Good morning, cyber traders. Happy Monday, everyone. The day before 4th of, what did I say, 4th of July. It was April Fool's, and it is not a joke. We are getting a little bit of a little crash going on in the market right here. I want to talk a little bit about it. Things aren't really looking too good regarding if you're long, you're wrong. If you're short, you're looking pretty good. We're going to talk a little bit about what's going on and why we're expecting this. There are a couple of positions that I'm losing money on, but I'm kind of really not. I'm kind of like breaking even right now. I'm losing a little bit, not that much, but I did get out some of it on Friday. Didn't like the trend that was going on and all the news that's been going on. But good to see you, everyone. Today's the last day of the pay period, which is obviously one of the worst days ever to fall on a Monday. And what I mean the last day of the pay period is that, usually traders always close out all their positions to finish out their commissions and everything at the end of the month. Today is that last day. There's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. First of all, I want to start off with the tariffs, okay? So tariffs are going to be a big issue. It's a big chess play that's going on right now. It's Liberation Day, they called it. President Trump's calling it, and that's going to be on April 2nd, which is on Wednesday. Okay, so he don't want to do it on April Fool's. He wanted to do it the day after. He don't want to take it away for that because it's not a joke. It's something seriously. It looks like they're really taking it very seriously. It looks like they are about to kick in. And, they say it's going to be a short-term pain, but long-term gain. And you know what? There's going to be some great opportunities. So for some of you here, as a day trader, who we hear back in the day when COVID was around, this looks like what we're happening right now. We're getting a lot of the companies don't like what's going to happen. I mean, I was just talking to someone over the weekend, and we were talking about the cars because somebody, I just got a message from a friend of mine says, hey, you know what? Your friend came and bought a car from me. I'm like, yeah, no duh. I mean, obviously, what's going on with what's going to happen with the tariffs. So, I mean, listen, Porsche, you know what? If you could afford a Porsche, I get it. But to pay 25% more right off the bat, you know what? If you own one, you're going to do great. Range Rover, same thing. Mercedes, same thing. Some of the American cars, same thing. Doing on parts. There's going to be a lot of chaos going on. So I listen, I'm just speculating, but this is just a chess play that's going to go on. And, some people are going to, if you own a car, you're looking pretty good because you probably can make a lot of money on it. You're looking to buy a car, you damn well, but hopefully better buy it immediately because it doesn't look too well for you. But the market obviously does not like it, and especially the tech stocks. So there are going to be some pretty good opportunities out there. So cash is king. And this is what you learn how to swing trade and options trade, because by seeing what's happening over the course of the day, we talked about this. You don't want to come back and say, maybe come back tomorrow. Oh, maybe we'll come back tomorrow. Oh, maybe we'll come back tomorrow. And next thing you know, you have a stock like NVIDIA go from 140. Now you're down to about 100 and you're not seeing any orders out there. Now, Tesla, same thing. A lot of that stock obviously took a very big hit, almost about 30 points from the highs. I own it right around here, around the 135, 140 price, I believe, like right around here. So I'm getting close to where I don't like it. All right. And I don't want it to make a lower. It's been making a lower low, but in the position I'm in, that took a very, very big hit. A lot of us own the stock right here, the TSLL. It's at some big support levels. It's right where I kind of own it. And we were looking pretty good. The stock went pretty well. I needed to break past this resistance levels, which is here. So, a lot of things. iBit's also taking a hit. Bitcoin's taking a big hit. You can see all these stocks are obviously backing off a lot. So there's going to be buying opportunity. Buy it at those major support levels. But if they break those major support levels, you have to pull the trigger and move on. Even on the same thing with Amazon. I own Amazon too. I own it right here. I was looking fabulous. Now I'm like back to break even losing a little money, which is, there's big support levels right around this 188 price range. You know what I mean? 186, 188. So, I mean, I'm not going to sell it here at supports, but we'll see we'll see how it reacts because I don't think Tuesday, tomorrow, April Fool's ain't coming close enough. But listen, they're coming down to the wire. And there could be some good buying opportunities out there. So a couple other ones. The only country that I think we're going to have a big concern about is Canada. So Canada, and I know we have a lot of Canadians in here, and I know you guys ain't happy with it, but I know you're going into an election, and there's no negotiation. I mean, I think you're 6 weeks out of an election. So, I mean, unless Trump says, you know what, I want to pull the tariffs off after 6 weeks. And I can see him doing that. I don't want to influence and cause any issues with with the elections. But who knows? He might pull something out. Anything could happen. But regarding about what happened on Friday with some of you here, there were a couple of good stocks that did make some pretty good moves. SMST was a great runner up. That stock went from 3 to 380. It also was pushing up a little bit higher. I want to put it back on the watch list again. That stock did pretty well. A couple other ones also did well. MSTZ, that one pushed up beautifully. That's the opposite of the MSTR on the short side. So that one did pretty well. It's gapped up a little bit. You can see it's going down a little bit because Bitcoin did make a little bit of a comeback. That one did pretty well. And a lot of the ETFs, I mean, the market took a huge hit. And here's the one that obviously bounced back, the opposite of the, an ETF on how the Dow runs, the UVXY. So that one, and there was a lot of other ones that moved pretty well. MLG, we have this one too. It's moving. MLGO, that one's moving up again this morning. And this has obviously been a really good swing trade. So you could see it back here. We've been watching this stock. Let me bring this up a little bit closer for you. And let me fix this so you guys can see a little better on YouTube. There you go. All right. So this stock has obviously been doing pretty well. It's been a $2 stock. It ran to 12. It's going up nicely every day. It's a little bit more of a swing trade, not more of a day trade. But so be very careful of it. It was pretty tradable, a couple of days ago when we were watching it. But MLGO is obviously moving up pretty nicely there too. And I'm going to put that back on the watch list. We had Wolf. You guys, that was a pretty good short. Breaking all-time lows. That's how it's not coming back. And then you got HIMS that also took a very big hit. I mean, there was some really, really good, nice shorts out there. HIMS is getting pretty close to big support levels. So look at the 24, but look at what a big move that was. January ran from 24 up to 70. This is why you can't go broke taking profits, okay? But you're getting close to a big support levels right here on HIMS. And, we'll see it there. Big support levels right around that $24 price range. We'll put that on the watch list too. So there was, I would just be Monday. I'm a little skeptical today. I'm not going to be a huge fan unless something pops up pretty big. There were a couple of stocks that were in the big percentage gainers. That's where we focus our attention on. You had this Court stock that was moving up pretty nicely, but it is pharmaceutical stock. It's a $90 stock. We're not going to really trade something like that. This one's up 58%, up 27 million shares already traded. It's on a downtrend a little bit after gapping up pretty high. Not a fan of that. Coop, expensive. QSG, kind of flat right here, up 22%. Good volume. I like it, but it's Monday, last day of the pay period. Not a fan of what's going to go on today. Not at all. These are all garbage stocks. These are all junk. This one taking a very big hit. Doesn't look like it's going to have any dead cat bounce any soon. It's just making new lower lows. This one is just falling out of bed as we're watching it. Builders. Could be a short. SKBL. Throw that on the watch list. Audi, this one. Don't know what that one's doing. New York Stock Exchange. TSLZ, that's the opposite on the Tesla trade. That was RX. Yep. These are all ETFs that are in here. All ETFs. LLab, that one's moving up pretty decently. All ETFs. So it looks like it's going to be more of an ETF day. Here's the NVIDIA of the opposite of NVIDIA. My God, how many ETFs that NVIDIA has? Incredible. That and Tesla. Just incredible. All right. Okay, I didn't want to miss that, Chuck, too. The only thing that's doing really, really well in the market is gold, okay? Gold is just pushing up every day. We just broke another all-time highs on gold. GLD, I mean, look at that stock. I mean, it doesn't look like the biggest winner, but at the beginning of the year, 240 up to almost 290 right now. I mean, I own gold myself, and, I wish I had a lot more of it, but gold looks like it's going to be the one that's going to be obviously be taking play on that. And the only thing that has been moving big is silver. Silver didn't move that much. It's only issue. Silver's testing some big resistance levels here. Posh is another one. Yeah, the silver's the only one. Gold's the only one that did pretty well. Copper at all-time highs too. Yeah, they're going to be doing some big some of those commodity stocks are obviously doing pretty well. There's going to be a lot of tariffs on those too. So that obviously is getting affected by it. And, but the stock market is obviously not doing pretty well because of these tariffs. So we'll see how it works. Who knows? They could be good opportunities. So we'll play it by ear. So guys, today's the last day to peer period. Don't get crazy. Don't get cocky today. We're probably not going to do anything stupid until, I hate to use that word, but, probably take a little bit of a chance on that Wednesday. Let's see what comes out of it. But you could see we're going to come down to the 11th hour and you might see something might happen. But as of right now, don't go too crazy. All right. All right, everyone. And if you can't afford to take a loss, what you have in something, that's okay. You can always buy it back cheaper. Had your son doing the match? Okay. He, Josh was just asking me. He lost in the first round. He went up against a kid up to Kansas. There was like 6,000 kids out there. These are the best kids in the world, in the country, believe it or not. They even had somebody come from Hawaii. So he lost by 1 point. He was winning the whole thing. He was winning 5-3, and the last 10 seconds, he couldn't hold on to the kid. He let him go, and he got 3, and he beat him last minute. So whatever, things happen. But it was a fun experience. We had a good time. Yeah, we had a good time. All right, everyone. Good luck today. We'll see you in about 15 minutes. If you're watching on social media, if you want to come and join our trading room, just take your phone, scan your QR code. We'll be here all day. You can join our live trading floor. Otherwise, we're live here every morning at 9:30, and 9 a.m. and at 2:30 in the afternoon. And don't forget, we got a couple of great podcasts that are coming on. We got a new one that's coming up tomorrow. And looking forward to that one. And like always on Thursdays. Today today we also have Traders Talk at 11. So we'll see you back here at 11. Guys, trade safe. Watch your swing trades if you're long. And if you see something, say something. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading.